Okay, we're recording. So, Kara, why don't you start out?
Thank you guys so much for getting on this call. Sorry we were having technical difficulties, but like, have you met us? We're always difficult. So, basically tonight we just wanted to kind of, especially for you newbies, there is a $5,000, I said Ruby bonus. Yeah, right. Paying out $5,000 bonuses left and right. $5,000 Emerald bonus. And I know some of you guys are probably like, what's Emerald? Like, I don't even know right now what that means. And we're going to teach you how to go Emerald tonight because everyone talking tonight has hit Emerald and earned, I earned a $2,000 bonus like last or the year before last. Brittany just earned the 5,000 and then Amanda earned didn't you earn the diamond bonus or did you?
I earned there was like a $1,000 double ruby bonus. And
oh yeah, that's right.
I hit emerald like right after and I didn't get a bonus. There wasn't like a bonus, but then I got the $10,000 diamond bonus.
That's right. Okay. So everybody talking tonight has gotten emerald. So we know exactly how you guys feel who haven't hit that rank yet. Maybe you haven't hit any rank and that's okay. So just hang in there with us. If you're completely confused, we're going to do our best and try to, just break things down for you guys. So do me a favor, if you're taking notes, that would be really awesome. If you're not taking notes, just really try to listen and absorb what we're saying if you want to go Emerald and get this $5,000 bonus. So, Amanda, I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of go play off each other.
Britt, can you screen share the Emerald chart, please?
Sure.
So I have like the chart in front of me, but I don't want to like it's so dark on my end. I don't want to like hold it up.
I have to like remember how to do it.
You know how to do it.
I know how to do it. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I remember. I don't know. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, just pull it up. I think the average earnings of an emerald actually went up, but this was like the old version of it. So, right, is there a way to slide it over? Because I just like see us over it.
Really? Oh, you're on full screen.
Oh, maybe that's why. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys are looking at the chart, right on the top it says requirements: 2 rubies and 2 qualified legs. So Britt, just kind of go over like what I'm saying, like with the mouse.
Okay, wait, let's see if I can get a pointer. Spotlight. All right, I got it.
Okay, so right there, you're right on the top. Then there's your 2 ruby legs. As you know, a ruby is 5 distributors under each. So those are your 2 ruby boxes. And then your 2 qualified legs are right on the top. So it's ruby, ruby, and then 2 qualified legs. And 2 qualified legs is just 1 distributor. So 1 distributor plus 1 distributor. And under these boxes, you see 400 GV. So basically that just means BV or group volume. So as you know, each product has its own BV attached to it. I know you probably all have the sheet printed out that says how much BV is with each product. If you don't, you can get it from eSuite, but it's also on your website and in eSuite, so you can just look that up. So basically, that's about $400 sold under each of those boxes. So those boxes are distributors. So I think there's 14, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 14 distributors.
14. So basically, you need 14 teammates under you in order to hit emeralds. And each of those boxes need about $400 in products sold. So you have the capability to move your own customers under your teammates to help yourself promote. So obviously, you're going to want all of these teammates working, but not every distributor that you sign is going to be working. So you're going to want to be enrolling customers and getting those boxes to 400. Now, this might seem a little confusing, but I just want to point this out. So group volume is your volume, which is basically your personal orders, any of your loyal customers that you keep directly under you. Group volume is all of your customers and your orders, plus any distributors under you, their customers, their personal orders, their auto ship, anything that's under them. So for instance, my group volume every month contains my customers and then every single person on my team's group volume. Ooh, somebody's texting. So if, for instance, the ruby leg, the ruby spot right there, they're going to want to be, they're going to need to be commission qualified in order to get paid, in order to promote. But you don't have, they don't need 400 directly under them. Like their team under them is going to be having customers. So they're going to have, their group volume is going to go up and up. So basically those ruby boxes and those 2 executive boxes are only going to need 150 personal bonus volume or $150 in sales directly under them, or an 80 BV auto ship to be commission qualified. So basically those 4 boxes, if you just want to mark down, need to be commission qualified. And then all the other boxes that are not in the promotional spots are going to need 400 group volume. Does that make sense? I feel like it's confusing. I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to add one. So, well, just to reiterate what she said, all of these boxes stand for distributors. So each box, even though it says Ruby, is a person. It's a distributor like us. And as they're enrolling, you're enrolling 4 people to be on your top line. 2 of those people need 5 people under them. Okay, guys? So when you're in, if you haven't enrolled a distributor yet, you're probably sitting here like, WTF? Like, okay, I get it. Once you have 4 people on your top line, out of those 4 people, you want to determine which of those 4 is your strongest. You want to pick 2 people. In other words, you don't want to build somebody or help someone who's not working on your top line go Ruby. Why? Because it's going to create more work for you. Can you do it? Yeah. I think all 3 of us have probably done that who have hit Emerald. Yeah, but so you just want to make sure that you guys understand to go Emerald, you only need 4 people on your top line, and then 2 of those people need 5 distributors under them. So that's all I wanted to add. Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully enrolling distributors as well. So it's not like you have to enroll all 14 distributors. You're going to want to help them complete their steps as exactly they start enrolling distributors. Because, I mean, technically you can enroll all 14 and just move them where you need. But if you're not like a mass distributor enroller, help your team enroll a distributor here and there. If everybody enrolls a distributor, your chart is almost finished. It's just volume, volume, volume. So yeah, 2 rubies, and then your 2 qualified legs, which are just 400 BB, whatnot. I think that's like everything for that chart. If
All right, good.
questions, I feel like I went over it so quickly, but we have like a lot to cover.
Okay.
You can get out of there. Okay, so does anybody have questions? I can't even see the chat. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is like how to chart. So we basically like went over the chart of like what you need, but then it's like you need 400 BV under each of these people. So how do you know what everybody's at, or how do you know if you're close or what you need? So we want to go over like how you run your numbers and how you chart. So
Do you want me to screen share that too? Okay.
So this is how I do numbers. I think this is how the only way to do numbers, but it's actually really simple.
Let me log in.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. I thought it was just me, Kara. It was scary.
I was only like 1 below.
Yeah, you were like super soft. I was like trying to turn you up and
It wasn't working.
I watched because of all the snow. Okay, so this is how you do numbers. You just go right in your eSuite. And then you'll hit reports. You guys want to be writing this down.
Yeah, please write this down, guys. It's really important.
Reports, tree viewer. So tree viewer's on the left.
Right here, guys. Tree viewer.
And then you're going to hit the little tab, show loyal customers. So it's going to show both show loyal and inactive. And then let's just hit
We'll do here. We'll do me.
Somebody that, okay, so let's do.
That's fine.
Okay, so once you hit show loyal customers, you're going to see, and we're under Brittany, so we're going to see all her loyal customers that she's kept under herself. So if I'm trying to determine how much BV Brittany has by herself, I'm just going to go and click manually on each of her loyal customers. So just click on one like towards the bottom because those are the ones you kept.
This is Kara. So Kara Noon, Lauren.
So
That's towards the bottom.
So I'm looking at that and I'm looking, does that person have an auto ship set to run in this month that I'm trying to promote, which is March? And is that March?
Yes.
So March, she has a lavender essential oil. So I'm just looking right over how much BV is it. BV also means BV. It's just personal volume. So I'm going to write down 17 because she has 17 for that customer running under her. So then I'm going to go to the next customer.
So now we're on Leah, and she has 30 for March.
And she has 30. So then I'm just adding. So I'm just going through each customer manually, and I'm seeing what's set to run in March. And then if I'm trying to look at Brittany's GV, it's obviously going to be way more than that because all of those tabs under her go down. Teresa, Julietta, Eileen, those are all distributors under her. So those are all customers on her team. So obviously Brittany's way over 400, so I'm not going to go through all that. But if I'm trying to go through and click on any one of her distributors, because they're a box on her chart, I'll just click on that distributor and go through those customers and add up all that BV that's set to run under that person. So that's how you do numbers. And then obviously you're going to want to kind of keep on top of it and check like every few weeks or so because people cancel their auto ship, they change their auto ship, the numbers they're going to be some declines. So you're going to want to make sure you keep on top of it so that at the end of the last day of the month, you're not like, why am I short? Because you weren't checking your declines. You weren't checking if anybody changed their auto ship. You weren't checking if anybody canceled. You just kind of want to stay on top of it.
I check every day with my numbers. It doesn't take long just to make sure that I'm not stressing month's end if I'm short, especially with that bonus that I hit last month. It wasn't something that you want to miss at all. So I definitely check every single day.
Yeah.
Hey, can you show them real quick how to check the declines under the downline orders?
Yeah, that's what we were going to go over next. So
Sorry.
Hey guys, I just wanted to apologize for the technical difficulties. 100% my fault. Sorry.
Featuring Rachel.
wrong password. You can't get into her account.
Listen, ladies. When I log in, I click connect with Facebook. So as soon as I was like, oh, I'll give you my login, I was like, oh, shoot. So my bad. And then ADD struck and I forgot. And thankfully, Kara texted me while I was under the sea. Carry on.
Okay, so declines, that's what we want to do?
Then we're going to go over declines, which is super, 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 super important that you're checking. I check every single day. I tell my team to check every single day. You're not checking every single day. You're seriously hurting your business because you're probably going to lose customers. So you need to make sure you're checking declines. And it's also how you check returns. So you just go into eSuite, mark this down, declines, eSuite, reports, download orders. Go through and scroll up a little bit. So API order is just like new orders that just go in. So those are all new customers that enrolled either by Brittany or anybody on her team. And then recurring order are auto ships that just ran. And it says March 8th. So those ran March 8th. So those all say printed, which means those all went through. Now, are there any declines there that you can show them?
I can go through.
I think
there should be.
That we haven't fixed yet.
We have some stubborn ones, so let's see.
Guys, I wanted to let you know something about declines while you're trying to find one that I learned just like 2 months ago. So they changed something in the system. So they used to, if the credit card declined, just continue to run it. And then after like the following month, they'd try again. And, if it hadn't run the previous month, but it ran the next, that was fine. They just had to do 3 more months to complete their 3-month loyal customer agreement. But they have changed it so that if they, attempt 3 times to run the credit card like the system does, and it fails, the order automatically marks in our system what we can see as canceled. So canceled orders are not necessarily canceled. They may just be someone who got new card information or who had a rough month. So always check those people to just check in and be like, hey, you popped up in my system. It's canceled. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. Is there anything I can help with, et cetera, et cetera.
Canceled also means the credit card expired. So instead of showing up as decline, even though it did decline, that also means a decline from a credit card expiring. And so if you're not contacting those people, you're going to lose that customer. And I think if it doesn't run, if they try and run it a maximum of 3 times, they're automatically canceling that customer's account. So they're going to lose their account. They're going to lose all their perk points. You're going to lose that customer and all your commission. So that's why it's super important to just take, the 2 to 3 minutes and just check. And okay, so credit card decline. So right there under status says CC decline. So that means that card, it did not process. So if you just click right on the name, it pulls up exactly what they ordered. So if you just scroll down, I always check what did they order so that I know when I contact them, I'm very intentional. And then I just scroll up, copy their phone number, and I send them a message. And the message that I send, let me just read it. Super simple. Sorry if you hear my dog barking down there. Okay, so I'm like, hey, and then their name. This is Amanda, one of your It Works distributors. How are you? I just got an email from customer service that your blank was declined this month. So I'll say your system package was declined this month. They wanted me to reach out to you to fix it so we can get it on your way. How can I help? Simple message like that. 9 times out of 10, they'll answer you and they'll be like, oh, I didn't have enough money in my account. I forgot to load money in. I'll do that right now. Then you can rerun it.
Was that, Amanda, I'm sorry, is that an email or a text? I didn't hear you.
I never email. They don't respond ever.
Okay, good. That's what I thought, but I thought you said email, and I was like, what? Okay, perfect.
They do not email. Like, no. Unless the number doesn't go through for some, like if it says like not delivered or something and maybe they change their phone number, then I'll send them an email. But I'll always send a text. It's just way easier. And if they're stubborn, I'll eventually leave a voicemail. They don't respond.
And I also recommend, so Amanda and I do this all the time. You have to reach out to your declines more than once. I do it in the morning and at night, and I know Amanda does it multiple times a day too. We end up switching our declines. So she'll send me some and I'll send her some, and we'll be reaching out multiple times to a different phone number, and they'll eventually answer one of us. So
like if
yes.
And you tried already like twice, and I'm like, they're not answering me. Can you try? And then all of a sudden it would be like, all of a sudden they want to fix it because it's a new person. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, as if anybody is new on this call and is like, these girls are like intense, they're badgering them. You need to remember that if you are correctly explaining our loyal customer program, which you are required to do, when anybody orders from you, they need to understand that they are agreeing to buy 1 product a month for 3 months if they are going to be a loyal customer and receive that discount. If you are thoroughly explaining that, they're bound to that agreement to buy 1 product a month. So as long as you're not being rude, swearing, nothing like that, because that is unacceptable. You're representing a company, so none of that. I know it can get frustrating, but you have the right, to reach out excessively. I'm not saying blow them up every 5 minutes, but once a day, once every 2 days, if it's getting close to the end of the month, twice a day. You have that right because they should have been, the LC agreement should have been thoroughly explained to them. There should be no confusion, and they agreed to something. So, as long as Amanda's example message was very, to the point but kind, not like, yo, your card declined, WTF, none of that. No. Be polite, but if you're new, I don't want you to be like, why are they, reaching out to these people? They're doing what they're supposed to and allowed to.
Hold on. I can't mute her. Jen, can you mute yourself? I can't mute her. Okay, whatever. Everybody else is good. Okay, so yeah, declines. Just please make sure you stay on top of them. And especially if you're pushing to promote, that's like one of the biggest reasons why you need to be fixing your declines, because I kid you not, on my team alone, there's at least 70 to 80 declines a month. And a lot of the time I pick up the responsibility of doing it because there's not as many people doing them as they should be. And it's a lot of work on me to be having to fix that many a month while trying to work my own business. So just please stay on top of them. And another thing I wanted to point out is returns. So I don't know if Kara does this, or Rachel, I was talking to you about this the other day, but I don't know if you do it. Just so
Yeah. Amanda, pause for 1 second because I know the number. We, as a team, had over $4,000 in declines last month. So if you were not reaching out to your declines, $4,000 that could have been on some of your paychecks that wasn't there because you didn't reach out to your declines. I just actually knew the number, so I wanted to share that. Back to returns.
Yeah, so I think by the end, there was like at least 80 declines last month, and I think there was only like 8 or 9 that were literally impossible, and I literally tried so hard to fix, and they were just like completely ignoring me. But out of, if I didn't contact those 71 declines, how much volume would we have lost? How much commission would you guys not have been paid out? Like, you need to be on top of them because I'm no longer going to be fixing everybody's. So, returns is another thing. Britt, is there any returns on your?
No, I think I fixed them.
Okay. Yeah. So another thing last month I kept track. So what I do is I actually write, like, on the front of my binder, I have 2 pieces of paper, and I just write down declines, and then I list them so I know to fix them and I stay organized. And then the other one is returns. So I have a column for both. So also, like, if you go to reports and then downline orders, the same place that you look up your declines, you can also see if there was any returns. So it'll say usually incomplete returned order, which means they printed their return label and are getting ready to return the product. Or
Can you screen share to show that just so that they can see? Is that doable?
she did, yeah, Britt
Oh,
just,
she didn't have any. Right, sorry.
but yeah, she didn't have any, but it'll be in the same place that we just screen shared. So returns and declines are in the same exact place. So reports, downline orders. So
Here,
declines will show up. Huh?
I'll show them what column. It will be right
If
here.
you want to log into my account, I don't know. I fixed 3 of them, so maybe.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay. Well, no, there's one that we fixed. Show them the fixed one.
It'll say canceled.
Yeah, I know, but show them.
Okay, where is it? We got this.
I think it was.
Now my computer wants to run like.
Okay, so Sahar,
There you go.
it popped up on eSuite, I think 2 days ago, and me and Britt were like, oh, return, who's doing it? So Britt did it, and I was like, just contact her, and we just say, it said incomplete returned order, and so instead of the canceled, it just said incomplete, but then the order type said return, so we knew it was a return.
Which means they printed their label.
Exactly. And incomplete means they printed the label. If it says accepted return order, that means that it actually was shipped back to the warehouse, which you're going to want to text anyway. So she texted her, and she was just like, hey, love, I noticed that a return label was printed for your cleanse. I would just want to reach out and see if everything was okay. I see that it was your 4th order. You're not getting back your full refund because they're taking out the taxes and the shipping costs. Did you mean to print the return label or something like that? I think she said. And she's like, oh, I didn't know that they were not giving the full refund. Can I cancel that? I'd like to keep it. So Britt just called and gave her information, and they canceled the slip, and she didn't lose the volume. So
it's a 10% restocking fee. So if you tell them like that, they're not going to get their full refund, just like you said. It's a 10% restocking fee, so people hate to lose money.
Exactly. So, there was literally, I think, 18 last month, 18 returns, and 17 out of 18 were fixed by me, whereas they were all going to return their product, or they did return the product, and then I called and made them order something else. Not made, like they wanted to. But I said, if they return something, guys, before their 3 months, customer service is usually taking out the membership fee and they're not getting a refund. So they think, oh, let me ship this back like my 2nd month, and then I'm off the hook. I don't get to finish. It'll be an eSuite that they got $0 back because they deducted the fee out of their return. So they totally don't know. Some people just aren't in touch with their distributor, and then they don't even know that they're returning something. And then they realize, oh crap, I didn't get any money back. So you're going to want to contact them and be like, hey, I saw that you were on your second month. Did you know that you didn't get a refund? They took out the $50 membership fee because you didn't complete your 3 months. And they're like, oh shoot.
Yeah, then they'll be pissed, and then they'll say bad things about the company. So,
you just got to sway the conversation. So I don't ever leave a conversation where they're angry. So I'll just tell them, it's totally fine. I'm so sorry you didn't know. I can totally fix this for you. I'm more than capable to help you. Let's get you started on something else that you would like. We have over 40 products. Go through them, see what their goals are, help them pick out something else, call customer service, and ship them something else. And then
right. No. I mean, I didn't mean pissed at you. I meant if they didn't know they were like not going to get any money back.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like, so that's like informing them is a good thing because you're like, hey, just so you're aware, you're literally not going to get any money back. 10% restocking fee, the membership fee because, you didn't complete your 3 months. Like, you can get a product for cheaper than that. Can I help you?
Yeah, and they take the fee out, refund them $0, and then they cancel their account. You lose the customer completely. You lose all your commissions. So I'm like, I'm not having this. Like, I want to maintain as much volume on my team. I want everybody to keep their customers. So if I have the time, which I do, well, I don't, but I do it anyway. But I'll go through and I will just reach out to all the returns, or I will contact, Britt or Haley or Ariana or Lena, like whoever team it's on, and say, can you reach out to the return and fix it? And returns are actually not hard to fix at all. So I think last month there was one return that was like 170 BV, fixed it in like 2 minutes. Like, we would have lost all that volume. Like, it was over 500 BV that we would have lost as a team just for returns that we could have fixed. So you're going to want, just the point of all this is go into reports every day, go into downline orders. If you see any declines or you see any returns, contact the customer. You want to make sure that you're in touch with your customers. You want to maintain your customers, point blank period. I don't have much else on that. I think we went into depth about it. Let's see. No, okay, so we went over that.
No, you're the decline queen, so you covered it all.
Yeah, I'm like super OCD with declines. I hate declines. Like, they have to be fixed. Like, I literally hate them.
You? OCD? What?
Who would have known?
I feel like Rachel's voice is like, it's like I can't see where she's coming from, and she's so loud, so it's like,
I'm like, God.
Like my conscience talking, but
I can see all of you. I can see all of you, and you can't see me, ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I wanted to go over, it kind of goes like along with declines and returns, but like maintaining your volume. So as you guys know, like, you want to keep your loyal customers ordering past their 3 months. So that's how you're going to build like a residual income. Did I say that correctly? Residual? I don't know how I said it. Anyways, that's how you're going to.
Yes, that's correct. love you, bye.
Okay. So that's how you're going to keep growing your paycheck like each month. So if you're enrolling customers every month and all of these customers are happy and want to keep ordering each month, imagine in a year how many customers are going to be on your downline that you're getting paid on because they keep on ordering. So for me, I have customers that I enrolled probably my first or second month, which was 2 years and a month ago. So 25 months. They're still ordering. Not all of them, but I have a few that are still ordering, and that's easy money for me every single month. And I check in with them. The ones that have been enrolling that or ordering that long, I'll check in every few months, not like every month, but that's a lot of volume that you're maintaining from that long ago. So I know we push a lot. Complete your steps to success. You want to be enrolling new customers. Like, everybody gets excited when you enroll new customers. As important as that is, you want to make sure just as much as that you're checking in with the customers that you do have and taking care of them, which means making sure their order isn't declined, making sure they're not returning anything and aren't unhappy. That means checking in with them each month. If you don't have that many customers right now, you just started, you better be on top of the customers that you do have, like, seriously. So what I do is Christmas. Yes.
Yeah, I do the thank you cards.
Thank you cards, or like a thank you card with like a green sample or like a wrinkle wipe, like something, even if it's just like a card that says thank you, goes a long way. They're like, oh, they don't want just my money, like, they actually care about me. Yes, twins. So just making sure that they're happy and that you actually care and are reaching out to them. If you just put them in the system and you forget about them and you don't check in at least twice throughout their 3 months, they're not going to keep ordering. I promise you they're not. They might order for a few months, but then they're going to cancel. Something's going to decline, and they're going to be like, oh, when you do reach out to them about the decline, they're going to be like, I'm not going to respond because I don't even care. Like, they don't even care about me. And now all of a sudden they want to talk to me because my order didn't go through. You'll promote.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll promote. Oh, yes. Like,
I just want to real quick chime in on that. There is an app, you guys. It's called Reach.
Yes.
REACH. This app is literally like, it's like right up there with some of my favorite things. So basically what it is, you do have to pay for it, but pay for it because it's I think it's like $2.99 or $3.99, maybe $5.99 at the most. I don't know. But basically what it is, it allows you to group your contacts on your phone. Oh God, I don't even want to see what Rachel's putting. Okay, all right. So sorry.
Yes, I was right.
I was like, sorry, my ADD keeps looking at the chat. All right, so I talk about Reach like 3 times a week. But anyways, so me as a person, if you know me personally, like I'm very, very disorganized. Like if I don't write something down, I'm not going to remember it. If I don't set an alarm, I'm not going to remember it. Like I don't call people back because I'm so forgetful. I'm very disorganized. So in this business, I'm forced to be organized. The Reach app, it allows you to group whoever is in your phone, however you want to group them. So for instance, on my Reach app, I have potential loyal customers, potential distributors. I have a group for the leaders on my team, and then I have a group for new distributors, and then I have a group for current loyal customers. What the app will let you do is you can formulate your own message, and then when you send it, you can mass text everyone in that group, but it comes through individually to their phone. So for instance, to bring this full circle, let's say I have enrolled 20 LCs in the last 2 months. And let's say it's their second and third month auto shipment. And I want to just say, hey girl, just wanted to check in with you and see how your products are. Are you satisfied, or are you looking to change your product next month? I can write that message out, hit send, and hit the group that I want to send it to, and it's going to send it to all 20 people. Literally takes 2 seconds. Boom. You just texted all of your current loyal customers within maybe a minute or two. And I do that with Follow Up Friday too. When I follow up with my potentials, I might have 50 potentials in there, and I just say, hey girl, hope your week's going good. Send it to 50 people, done. Yeah, my phone's like blowing up and like spazzing out, but it's worth it.
So going off of what Kara says, I use the same app Reach, but I break it down from November, December, January, February, March. And every loyal customer I get, I save their contact to my phone, and then I'll put it into the March loyal. So I have, I think, 10 LCs already this month. So I put, every phone number, and then I add it. And it says their name LC with a green heart, and they're automatically added. And then the first of the month, every month, I'll check in with each month. And I'll make sure everyone's ordering and everyone has their product or if they want to change. And
go ahead. I thought you were done.
Sorry. And I'm also really anal too. So I write all my other customers down on a piece of paper, and then I have another planner. So I write everything down 3 times. So I make sure I'm really organized.
Also, another thing to think about, which is super easy if you use this app. I do it a little differently, but we're on this app, so we can talk about my method a different day. But so if you're using this app and you're keeping track of, your loyal customers, blah, 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 after their 3 months, you want them to keep ordering as a loyal customer. Yes, great. Absolutely. Hallelujah. But what if you were sending a text to all these people, one time instead of 2,800 times? Hey, girl, so I know you finished your, your 3-month loyal customer agreement, and I've checked in with you to make sure you like your products. How did your 3rd month go? I'd love to hear about it. Also, I wanted to see if you'd ever be interested in making money with me.
Yep.
People who are a loyal customer and have tried the products and have had a good experience with their distributor, someone who checks in, sees how they're doing, helps them switch their orders, they're going to be like, well, wait a minute. I liked the products. This person was like consistently nice to me for 3 months. So, they must not be a terrible person. And like, I follow them on social media and I see that they're like me in this way, XYZ, maybe I could do this. And worst case scenario, they're like, oh no, my third month went okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure if this is for me, or, always end it with a question like, would you like more info on that?
Yeah, that's like soup. She like, did you mean to mute yourself or is she done? She's muted herself.
Bro, I'm done.
I'm like, what the hell just happened here? But I think I might get that reach out. So I haven't done that. Like that sounds freaking amazing.
It's a time saver for sure. Work smarter, not harder. Like,
I tried to get you on that app for months.
I know, and I don't know why I haven't. So like, what I do, like, I'll just show you guys what I do.
Confession time. I also don't have reach, but I like the idea. Bye.
So like, this is how I organize. So I have like a big ass binder, and right in the front, like the first tab is orders. So I'll just put the month, and then I'll put like loyal customers, like this is March, and then like distributors. So I'll have like, I like star the ones that are like 3 months, and then the other ones that don't have a star are like my loyal customers that want to place like a separate order or like a retail customer. So I'll know if like this is like a loyal customer, but I'll just put their name and I'll put like what they ordered, 3-month thermophyte and fat fighters, and then I'll put then like stretch mark cream. If they mention to me next month I might want to switch to stretch mark cream. So I'll write that down because by the end of the month I'll have like 50 customers. I can't remember who wanted what, switch into what, like I don't remember. So I write it down. So the like first of each month I'll go right to the previous month and I will check in with the first 3. So I'll do 3 a day. So I figure if I have about 50 customers, 3 a day more than covers it. So I'll just check in with 3 to kind of break it up. The reach out would probably be smarter for me, but this is how I've been doing it since I started. So I'll just reach out to the first 3, check in, see how things are going. And then if it said, then stretch mark cream, I'd be like, were you happy with the products or did you still want to switch to the stretch mark cream that we spoke about? If they do want to switch, I'll be like, great, what's your password? I'll change it for you. I go into every single loyal customer of mine. They want to change the product. I'm doing it. Unless they prefer to do it themselves, I'm doing it. If they need to change an address, I'm either in their account doing it for them or I'm calling. I am like on top of each customer like nobody's business, and they appreciate that because they don't have to do the work. And that's why so many of my customers end up distributors, and that's why so many of my customers end up ordering for, a year or so past their 3 months. So definitely just stay on top of each customer and check in with them. Please check in with your customers. It is so, so important.
Hi, it's me again. It's me. So since Amanda quickly shared what she does, I'll share what I do. It's super quick. So when I am first of all, I do not send anybody directions to order over Facebook or Instagram. I'm getting phone numbers. I've been doing that for over a year. Like, if you cannot give me your effing phone number, you're not going to order, so I'm not going to waste my time. You can come back to me later. So I say, hey, I don't get, and literally my Instagram has been acting up, so I say, hey, I don't get consistent notifications on here. My phone likes to have, spasms. So I don't want to miss a message from you. Can I have your phone number and I'll just send you the rest of the info via text? Most of them get back to me right away and are like, oh, sure. Or if they read it and don't respond, I say, is that okay? And then they'll usually answer. But so when I get to the point that somebody is, going to order, I have a script. It starts to say the same way every time. It says, okay, so what you're going to do is go to my website. So if I search, okay, so what you're going to do is, it brings up every person I have texted directions to since I've had my phone. This is why we get a phone with a lot of, storage, or buy an iCloud storage. So, then I can go through and I can see what day I texted them that. I can see, I can click real quick and see if they ordered. So then I know, have they completed their 3 months? Have they not? So I don't even have to go in eSuite. So then after 3 months, I know, okay, this person's 3 months out, this person, this person, this person. So I can just text them and be like, hey, so I want to check in how your 3rd month went. Did you like the product, blah, 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 and then insert, have you ever thought about being a distributor, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I do.
I love that. Yeah, I second that completely. First of all, you can't send links over Facebook or Instagram. You literally have to put it in a picture with your website like spelled out in a picture. Or you have to like put spaces, and then 9 times out of 10, they end up on a different person's website or the regular It Works website, and then you don't get the customer because it's not on your website. So texting, Rachel, yeah. So texting, you can send that link, and also everybody gets their text messages. Instagram, a lot of people just ignore them, or they're like, I didn't get the notification for 3 years. So with texting, that's going to blow up right in front of their face. So if you're following up with them, you know that they're reading your text. So you need to be getting phone number. Please don't ever send your link or your link with spaces on Instagram or Facebook, because they're going to end up on the wrong website, or they're not serious about it, and then you're going to have a really difficult time following up because they're probably not going to read your message. So I definitely completely agree with Rachel. I will never ever do that. I will always get a phone number, and if they say I'm going to order on this date, you get their phone number then. Like, you don't wait to ordering date to ask for their phone number. You ask for it then, so this way when you follow up, you can follow up right on that day. And text them. What is Rachel saying? What is happening? What? And there's another Amanda Sobeck somewhere on.
Yeah, if you type in my website, like Binning, because that's how everybody in the English language thinks my name is spelled, it redirects you to Ryan Boley's website. Who TF is that? I don't know, but he's probably gotten at least, 25 customers off of me in the past 3 years. So I've never heard his name, but he runs an active website, so I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, and then just like a quick tip also, I just thought of this, but like if a customer says that they ordered from your site, don't just take their word for it. Go into your eSuite or your email and just make sure that they actually ordered with you and that they actually ordered what they said they were going to order, because sometimes they mess up and they choose the wrong product, and then you have to call and fix it right away. So,
or sometimes they're a-holes who say, yeah, I ordered, and then they didn't, and you're like, well, I can see my orders, and you haven't, so.
like, you 100% are not on my page. Something went wrong.
So, and then you're like, so you either say, so we can call customer service to try to fix this, I can call them and give them your full name, and then people are like, oh, I must not have hit submit, oh.
Yeah, and then they end up ordering. So yeah, and then I've had a few people make mistakes where they're like, I'm going to order the cleanse and the wraps, and then I'll go and be like, oh yeah, they ordered the cleanse and the wraps, and then I go into my eSuite, and I'm like, oh, they ordered the cleanse and the fab wrap, and I'm like, that's not going to do much, like, it's just the cloth. So then I have to call and fix it. So if they make a silly mistake, you're going to have to call, and you're going to want to do it right away before the order prints. So that's why you just want to always check. That goes along with, being on top of your customers. And then, do you guys have anything else on that? I don't know. I feel like we covered that pretty well. Anyone?
No, I think that was good.
Okay. And does anybody have questions so far?
I encourage questions. If anyone has questions, I'd ask now. Please.
You can unmute yourself.
I didn't get to Emerald without asking questions. That's a promise. I blow up Amanda's phone 24/7 asking questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I prefer that. For everybody on my team, you know that I love questions.
Yeah.
Like, I want you guys to blow up my phone. It's the people that don't blow up my phone ever that I'm concerned about, because I'm like, they just don't care.
Yeah. I tell my team that too. They're like, I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm like, please, you're not bothering me. I like when you ask me.
Yeah.
So if anyone has anything.
I don't think anybody has questions right now. So then the last thing that I wrote down that we should talk about is like how you're going to sign all these loyal customers to hit Emerald that we talked about on your chart. So Rachel, do you have any tips on like host to post? I have some on that, but I want to hear from you guys. Is she like a while? Rachel?
Sorry. Wait. I'm trying to unmute, but it's not working. Here I am. What, do I have tips on what?
On like host to post and messaging.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I actually just shared a Zoom all about this with someone who signed 73 customers in 5 days from host to post. So I can send that link to the Team Green Chat. I actually already did, but I'll send it again. Her name's Autumn Westfall. But anywho, she has some good Zooms if you want to search her on the YouTube. Whew, I got to take a breath. So, for host to post, you can post a status. Hey, who would be interested in earning free product in exchange for, posting a status for me? If you got your startup kit, especially if you joined in the last couple of months, you have a crap ton of free products that you got, $250 of free product in your kit. So you can be like, I'll send you a keto coffee sample, I'll send you, sample pass, send you a wrap, whatever. If you post verbatim this exact status, but you don't say this, like this is, you can post status, hey, would anybody be interested in free product in exchange for posting something on their wall for me one time? So, some people get a lot of hits from that. Personally, I get a lot of hits if I talk about how I accidentally poop my pants, but if I talk about hosting a post, people are like, Susan. So, it depends on knowing your followers, and mine like to laugh at me, not to post things for me. But if it's the same as messaging and posting. They go hand in hand. You can't do one and not the other and say this isn't working. Therefore, you can post a status about hosting a post and whine that nobody commented. Or you can put on your big girl pants and say, okay, nobody commented on the status, but I bet if I message people directly, I might get some yeses. And hi-ho, dandy, yeehaw, I'm still in the cowgirl mood. You will. And this is what you say. You say, hey girl, I know this is totally random, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. Make sure that's like first two sentences. But I was wondering if you could do me a favor. They will be intrigued because you're not trying to sell them anything. They'll say, yeah, what's up? Bingo. Make it clear that you're not trying to sell them a damn thing. You don't want them to spend any dollars. If they can share fake videos about, the struggle of someone in 2006 thinking it's an article from yesterday, I'm sure they can share one status with a before and after picture of someone who lost 5 pounds from the cleanse. So if you're saying, hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything, I just was wondering if you could do me a favor. Question mark. Always question mark. Question mark. Then when they're like, hey, what's up? If they ignore you, just be like, okay, and keep going, because who the F cares? If they answer, with the host to post, they're either going to answer like, what's up, or what do you want, or how can I help, or they're going to ignore you. You don't get as many like no's. So if they answer and say, what's up, or, what do you want, or blah, you say, so I'm just looking for 5 people who want like a free wrap or free product. All they have to do is post a status for me and tag me. Like I'll send you the exact words. It's one time, like one post. And if anybody comments, and I get any leads, or you can say if anybody orders off of your status, I'll send you a free insert, whatever that is. So don't, just say if you post a status, I'll send you free stuff. Because if someone has, 92 Facebook friends and 80% of them are their grandma's friends, like you're not going to get any leads. So, you have to say, if I get any leads or if anybody orders, I'll send you insert blah, blah, blah. Those are my tips.
Yeah, so I'll either do like that, like I'll send them like a sample of something, or I'll say I'll put you in a raffle for 2 like full-size products, and if I pull your name, like I'll put everybody in the hat of everybody that posted, whoever's name I pull is going to win 2 products of their choice that I have on hand, something like that. So in our team, like my team page, I already posted about this, like the post that I use, the message that I use, like it's word for word. I can send it to Kara or Rachel if you want, like the one that I use. But I kid you not, somebody on our like sideline, not on our team, but this girl Callie came to me because we're like friendly literally yesterday and was like, I need to hit Emerald so freaking bad and I'm not getting anywhere and I don't know what to do. I said host a post, and she was like, I tried it and I'm not getting any hits. I said, well, what post are you using? And the one that she was using, I was like, no, you need to use this post. And it was a cleanse post that's literally bomb as hell. And I was like, use this. And I said, put this caption, send this message. She signed 10 customers yesterday alone. And she has like a million potentials. And she literally called me crying, was like, thank you so much. All from hosting a post.
Seriously, guys, I have some bomb-ass approved pictures of our keto products. We just came out with a keto pack. Frickin' use my pictures. Tell them my middle name. Tell them my social security number. I don't care. You, like, seriously, guys, if you look at my picture from conference and you look at me today, it's, like, disturbing. Like, I literally, I don't know. I just, like, do not have words for how incredible these keto products have made me feel, have made me look. Like, I have a renewed fire for these products in this business. Not that I didn't love them before, but, like, if you cannot hear in my voice that I am effing ecstatic, however you say that word, that's what I am, and I'm excited. And seriously, don't tell them my social security number, but, you know, use my pictures everywhere if you want.
Yeah, so if you guys are all, because I think everybody on here is pushing to promote to something. So, because you're always pushing to promote every month to something. So you're going to want to be signing customers. And if you're, thinking that you're stuck or whatnot, and you're not hosting a post, you are not doing everything that you can to enroll customers, because host a post literally is gold. Like, it is a gold mine. So I forget what month that I started doing it with that cleanse post, but I had my old roommate from college post. Like, I'm like, she loves me, she'll post for me, why not? She posts on our wall. I woke up to 75 comments on that post. I signed 15 customers in a day, and I was like, Khadijah, I was like, who are all your friends? Like, I need to become friends with these people. Like, they're all ordering, like, cleanse every. And I'm like, this is insane. Like, the amount of potentials I got from one person posting was insane. And then think about if you get just 5 people to post, 5 people who have 600 or more Facebook.
And here's one more tip. Like you just said, your friend, I think you said Tanisha.
Khadijah.
If you have someone who and there's like 70 some comments, that's insane. If you have 10 or more comments of people like, I'm interested, or what is this? You message that person right away and say, hey, like, I'm super thankful to you, and I'm like super fine messaging these people, but like, if you have any interest in making money with me, these should be your customers, not mine. Yeah. Spin it, ladies.
Yeah, and then also another thing that's good with host to post is, like, anybody who comments, you just hit add friend, and it's not creepy. Like, I don't know you, why are you adding me as a friend? I will add every single person as a friend that comments. Bam, you have more Facebook friends. You have more people looking at your posts. And then if you message them, they're going to start seeing your posts more, because Facebook picks up that you guys are interacting with each other. So not only are you building your friends list, your algorithm, you're getting potential loyal customers left and right, left and right. Like, it's amazing. You guys need a host to post. You guys don't know what post it is. Whoever's recording this, can you what? Can you send? Yeah, I will.
Kara, I'm sorry that I'm yelling. I'm excited. Is this better? I don't know how to turn down my volume on a phone. I'm doing my best.
Literally every time you talk, I have to mute my computer because it scares Capone.
Kara, I'm spitting out some good tips, girl. Capone could use them.
Yeah, he's like, what is that voice coming from your computer?
Oh no. I'm sorry, everyone, if I've been deafening you for the last however. I'm sorry.
So, anyways, post to post. If you guys need a post, please text or comment in one of the group chats, Team Green. We will give you a post directly, like, literally, and you can start doing that right away. You're gonna get a ton of people that say yes because it's free. So, unless they're like a mean person or just like no, but usually they say yes. So you're gonna get people that say yes pretty much immediately. And then the last thing is, like, messaging. So obviously host post is really good, but you need to still make sure that you're messaging at least 50 people a day about the products, about the business, whatnot. I know we say this on every call, and we say this to you during training. If you are not reaching out to people every day, you're not going to promote. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, you can't get ahead without messaging. Even I have 20,000 followers. If I wasn't messaging, I still wouldn't be, where I am. I just wouldn't, because posting is literally only one of the, like, 7 things that you need to be doing every day. So if you're just posting, that's not working. And posting is not asking.
Hey, it's me quietly whispering. How about we all send our best host to post ideas to the Team Green chat so that everybody has access to them? I think that would be great. Here's me whispering. Bye.
Can I just real quick, because I know we want to wrap it up soon. To piggyback on what Amanda said, I think to kind of like make you guys understand everything as far as going emerald and all of that, you have me, Amanda, Brittany, Rachel, whoever your upline is. When it comes to charting numbers, the complicated things, declines, we want you to know what's going on, but at the same time, I would much rather you guys be enrolling and contacting us as far as, okay, Kara, where should I place this loyal customer? Where should I place this distributor? I'm not so much worried about, because here's the thing with this bonus. You have 2 months to get it. And that's 2 months from the day that you enroll. So like, let's say you enroll this month, you have until the end of May 30th to get this bonus. Did I do that right?
You have 2 full calendar months. So if you enroll on the day in March, you have till the last day of May. So 2 full.
And they extended it. Sorry, I was yelling again. They extended it this month, but we don't know if they're going to extend it again. You cannot bank on Mark extending bonuses. You need to work every day like it's the last day of the month, and like you could get this Emerald bonus today. Like you need to want it. Like when Kara promoted to Emerald and I promoted to Diamond, TBT to 2016, we were freaking hungry. Like I think we were both strung out, not on drugs, on adrenaline, and also overtired. We were hungry, maybe literally and figuratively. And we signed, I believe, like over 1,800 in volume in like 2 days. Now there's people who've done way more than that in way less time, but I'm telling you, you need to want it. And this is a quote that everybody uses, and I know it's corny. You need to want it as bad as you want to breathe. If you do not want this, you will not get it. If you do not need this, if you do not have a reason you need and want this, you will not get it. Why do you want this? Groceries? Childcare? Pay off debt? Why? Get it. Go get it.
Yeah, and also it does not matter if you just started and you have 0 distributors on your team right now. It does not matter. You can still hit this bonus. They gave you the 2-month time period because it is possible, not because it's impossible. So if you're just, looking at it like, oh, I'm too far away. All these people are already, farther ahead than me. That is not true. It is not true. Like when I hit Emerald, I was so freaking far and I was the only person working and I did it and I pulled it off and everybody was like, who the hell is this girl and how does she do it?
Yeah. It took me 11 months to hit Emerald. It took Amanda, 3 or 4?
3.
3, okay. Kara, how many was it for you? 7, 6?
September, October, November, December, January, February.
6. So we're not, but there are leaders, and I'm not saying you have to be like amazing to do this. There are people who have hit Emerald in 7 days. There are people who have hit Emerald in 30 days. There are people who have hit Emerald in 60 days. Like there is someone who hit Diamond in 9 days, you guys. Like this is not, and I'm going to say the numbers again. For every one It Works distributor that there is active, I'm sorry, I'm yelling again. There are 4,000 active Instagram users. Do you hear me? For every one active It Works distributor, there are 4,000 active Instagram users. For every one active It Works distributor there is on Facebook, I believe it's like 8,000, like 900. Like this is still a ground floor opportunity. There is not saturation. Like there are so many, and there are like 100,000 new Instagram and Facebook users on each platform every day.
Sorry.
Yeah. So really the main thing to take away from this is that if you do want this bonus, on top of like an $800 average income a month, your main concern has to be working like you've never worked. And yes, it's easy work because we can work from our phone. But like Amanda's saying, send 50 messages. I'm saying probably double that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're not going to send as many messages, then you need to be talking to everyone who comes within like 3 feet of you.
And you have to do it smart. again, so I'm not calling anybody out because Amanda, Kara, and I have all been in this position. Like, I'm not saying anything that we haven't done. You need to message smart, especially with how Instagram and Facebook has changed from when I started. I used to be able to send as many messages as I want, and Instagram had no idea. Now they like flag stuff because they think you're spam. That doesn't mean it's impossible. That doesn't necessarily mean it's harder. It means you just need to be smarter. If you send 10 Instagram messages an hour, every hour that you're awake, if you're a normal person, that's probably 11, that's over 100 messages.
And it won't block you by sending.
And it won't block you.
Limit, I think. Like that's
exactly. So if you take 5 minutes of every hour that you are awake, the first 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, the middle 5 minutes, don't eat plastic, Lakin. I don't care what 5 minutes it is. Sorry, my dog was eating plastic. I don't care what 5 minutes it is. If you take 5 minutes to follow 20 to 15, 20, I don't know, depends on your Instagram. I'm allowed to follow as many as I want right now. I probably just jinxed it. But 20 to 30, follow 20 to 30 people, ping, 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 ping. Message 10 people, ping, 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 ping. You're doing more than I promise you probably 50% of It Works distributors. And that's going to take you 5 times, let's just say 10 because I'm bad at math, 50 total minutes a day. And then at night, if you answer messages, people who responded, for what, 20 some minutes or get orders in or whatever, you're working your business in under 2 hours a day. Like, do not tell me you don't have time for that. Don't, because it's a lie.
Yeah, and I also want to point out that me, Kara, Brittany, and Rachel all work full-time jobs, which I work between anywhere from 50 to 60 hours. Kara, I don't know how much you work. I know Rachel works probably the same as me.
50, 55 hours here, more like 65 lately, but 55 on the books.
Like, Kara, how many hours do you work a week?
I'm 50, but I have like you guys, because for those of you who don't know, Amanda and Rachel are nannies, so they have like kids in their face constantly, and I have like a corporate job, so I like literally can never be on my phone, like very rarely throughout the day. So most of my messaging and everything else that comes along with working my business comes after I get home. And when I get home, I go to the gym. And then when I come back from the gym, I cook dinner and shower. And it's usually like 8 o'clock at night. And from 8 to 12 usually is when I work. And I get up at 5:30. So there is no excuses, or there is, and like you just won't reap the benefits. So it is what you make it. Like, we're all busy. Yes, I get delirious, and sometimes I don't know what's going on in real life because I'm so consumed with this, but It Works is my life, and I've just figured out a way to work it into my life. And let me tell you guys, no matter how much you're making or not making yet, when you see your paycheck after a month where you know that you busted your ass and you pay that bill maybe that you haven't been able to pay, or you buy that purse that you've been wanting, or you're not stressing out about turning down plans because you worked hard the month before, you are going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy when you're making enough where you can quit your second job if you have one, and you can work from your phone versus go get on someone's clock, get dressed, and work a shift. So what we do is not hard. You just have to do it, and you have to be very, very consistent, even when you don't feel like it. So keep that in mind, whatever you guys take away. I don't have anything else to say. I really appreciate
No, I have one more thing. Sorry, Kara. And I just want to echo that one more time. Like, we are not better than you. We are not different than you. We do not sit around on our Chase lounges eating I don't know, chocolate covered strawberries from a platter that some It Works fan feeds us while we send messages. We tell you to do these things because we do them. And we're not going to tell you to do something that doesn't work for us or we haven't tried. And if we're, if what advice I give you is not working for you, I mean, obviously Kara, Amanda, and I, Kara and Amanda are my personally enrolled, so I can't take responsibility for their success, but the first few things, that they learned, I taught them, and we've all learned together. But we've all branched out, and we all have our own niches that we're good at, and we all do things a little bit differently. So if, you're in Amanda's downline and just something isn't, you're truly doing what she's saying and it's just not clicking, maybe message Kara. And, that's not like bad. And that's not, you can even tell us like, hey, I'm just going to reach out to Kara and see if she's doing this a little differently. I mean, you don't have to ask our permission. We're nobody's bosses, but please, like, don't think that one of us has all the answers, or, we all do things a little differently, and we're all happy to help if we can.
Yeah, that's why we come on this call like together, because like we all have like our individual tips, like instead of just one person like preaching, because like something that Kara said might like resonate with you guys that I wouldn't have said. So that's another thing. And like we are all very successful like as like in this business. So like if we're telling you to do something, please like take our advice. When we started, the leadership that you guys have now and like the trainings and everything that we give you, we did not have that. When I started 2 years ago, we didn't have that. Like we really didn't. Like it was like trial and error. It was
when I joined in 2015, everybody above me, like leadership wise, had joined in the previous 6 months. So they were successful because they just were, as Tiffany Herr says, they were ignorance on fire. They were just like, knew they had something great in their hands and were running. But a lot of people lost rank because there wasn't a firm foundation. And over the past, 2 years, I truly 100% have 100% confidence, faith, and I'm so proud of Kara and Amanda because they have been through it and they have built this business, not because of me, not because of any secret I told them, not because of me as a leader, no, because they learned, because they evolved, and because they worked their asses off. And you can learn so much from them. And if you enrolled under one of them, you are blessed and you are lucky. And please believe that, because I can tell you that with 100% certainty.
I have one more thing to say. I'm really, really sorry, but guys, last thing, I swear, if you are looking for a secret message, like a secret sauce message, there is none. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I promoted to Emerald, I shit you not, I was messaging people, hey girl, are you interested in joining my team and making extra money? Like, that's it. And this was before Instagram got all like sensitive. I was messaging like 300 people a day. Like, it was insane. And people were joining off of that message. It was terrible. I'm sure people talk so much crap about me, but I'm still here. And like with loyal customers, I was like, hey girl, want to be my hair, skin, and nails product model? With like all these emojis, and like it was just like, who is this person? And people were like into it, and some people were like, shut up, you're spam and you're fake. And I'm like, F you, I don't care, because I want Emerald and got a $2,000 bonus. That's all that I have to say. There's no secret sauce message. There's not. I mean, obviously if you reach out to someone and you're very impersonal, yeah, you might not have as much luck, but I did that. We all did that. So
can I tell you all? I'm going to tell you all a secret. Kara is exactly right. And do you want to know who cold messaged me? Do you want to know? Jade Hooper has cold messaged me, has cold messaged Amanda, has cold messaged 4 of my sidelines. She does not give a F, but she is messaging more than any of us, and she is like number 4 income earner in the company. I'm not saying to spam people. I'm not saying that she's the right answer, but I'm saying she's working harder than all of you. And she doesn't care if they're like, I'm already a distributor. She doesn't care. She moves on and keeps going. So I'm not saying that's the right way. I'm telling you, there's somebody out there who wants it more than you. So be the person who wants it more.
Amen to that.
All right.
All right, guys,
Thank you
I don't
guys
have anything
so
else.
much for getting on. We really appreciate it, and we definitely take note of who is getting on these calls. I hope you guys all learned and took a ton of notes. I'm gonna post this probably in Rachel. I don't know if you want me to send it to you or she's gone, but I'll post it somewhere.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I was saying goodbye. Just, I don't know how you save it. Just send me the file, whichever way you can. I think you can email it. I don't know. You just tell me text me. Okay. Text me. You got my digits, girl. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night.